We're healing while also being a parent. Baby, that is not easy, okay? That is the most ghetto shit I've ever done. Having to heal while also be a parent, okay? Welcome to the Be Real Podcast. We're our girl, giving ourselves grace, giving ourselves gratitude because this healing ish is not for the MFing week. This podcast is for anybody that's in a stage in their life where they like, I deserve more and I'm going to get it. And you're swinging back on life this time. Like, life is swinging, but you're swinging back. You're not going down without a fight. So if this resonates with you, this podcast is for you. Today's episode was going to be about how healing helps you become a better parent. Speaking from experience, I think this is a really important podcast, especially for us moms that just want to show up in the best way possible for our kids. Before we get into the podcast, I just want to pour into you, so bear with me as I pour into you, because motherhood is such a sacred, thing to be chosen, or it's just very important. It's very sensitive. It's really no handbook to this shit, So I really just want to pour into you and just let you know that you are a great mother. Every child is different, and we are figuring this thing out as we go along, but you are constantly trying to become better on this journey. So I just want to give you your flowers, okay? But let's get straight into the episode. As I previously mentioned, how healing makes you a better parent. So I just want to talk about this because it's very important, because not only are we here to break generational curses, we're here to set the bar high every time in every area of life. If the last generation did it one way, we are here to set the bar even higher. Just a backstory, just quick story, just bear with me. I am a mother. I have one child, and when I first had Raylan, I did not know what I was doing. I was very just like, what am I going to do? And I was not in a good position in my life. So I was beating myself up in a lot of areas of my life. But healing over the last 5 years has helped me become the mother that I am today, and I'm so proud of her. But my first question is for you. What type of mother do you envision yourself being? And when I ask you that, I can give you an example. I envision myself being the type of parent where even if I do get upset, I'm aware enough to where I can go apologize to my child and explain to why I did what I did. I want to be emotionally mature and aware of myself to where my daughter picks up on that, so she goes into this world understanding how important to control her emotions. That's just one thing. But yeah, I asked you that because having a vision for the type of parent that you want to be is very important. So I'm going to talk about how healing has helped me as a parent and a few things that I do to just continue to flourish and just be the parent that I envision myself becoming and being. So the first thing that I do is I take care of me first. I know this is going to sound crazy, but if you not good, have you heard that saying? If you not good, you ain't nobody else gonna be good. You gotta take care of you first. So make sure that you are pouring into you. I feel like as parents, especially with me, I have always seen Black women sacrifice themselves. That's what I've seen. That's what I've grown up with, is Black women. So if anybody hears that, there's no offense to any other races. I can only speak for my race. But sacrifice themselves, really never pour into themselves or take care of themselves, and then they're more snappy, more irritable, and it impacts the child. But of course they're taking care of they're working jobs, they trying to provide. And so I'm the next generation, and I want to set the bar higher. So I prioritize taking care of myself, and there's different ways that you can take care of yourself. That's either if you're a single mom and you have the child and you really don't have that much help, waking up a little bit earlier before they get up so you just have a chance to be. Scheduling time to where you just have a weekend to yourself or a couple of days to yourself, so where you can have that time to be, and not the time to clean up and make sure the house is straight for them. No, you can clean up while they're there. That's the time to pour back into you and pour into your cup. So when your kids come back into your household, your cup is filled and you can pour from your overflow and not be so drained. Because when you're drained, you're irritable. When you're drained, you don't show up as the mother that you envision yourself being. So I challenge you to prioritize you. And that kind of goes into my second thing that I was going to say, my second step. Lean on your village. I know some people don't have a village, but like even for me at the gym, they have Friday nights where they have events for the kids. Sign up for those things and have your kid go to those events. So even if you have just 2 hours to yourself, pray to God and ask Him for that village that you know that you deserve, so that you can show up as a parent that you know that you are capable of being the parent that can pour into herself or himself, and just show up as their best self, period. So, but lean on that village. Pray for that village and ask the village in advance. I'm working on that, like just scheduling my time for myself in advance and not wait until I'm depleted and now I'm realizing I'm irritable. So like lean on that village. Don't be scared to ask for help. I have a problem with that. I don't like asking for help. Just ask for shit, but I'm learning that you gotta ask for help, because not only for you but for your child, because we both need a break from each other, okay? So like I said, the first one was prioritizing yourself, sis, is so important. 2 is leaning on your village, and if not, I'm praying for those that don't have a village to get those people to come to them that you trust, and you can just allow yourself to just be, and you have a day or two or a whole weekend to yourself, okay? The third thing is to really pay attention to you. I know when I have a vision for the type of mother, with the vision that I have for the type of mother that I want to be, I didn't know at first, but I don't want to be a mother that has to holler about everything. And when I started to pay attention to my body, I started to see that hollering made me very anxious. Like my body just went into this certain, I don't know if it's fight or flight mode, but my body was just agitated, and I could feel it in my head. I could just feel it in my body. And I could see how hollering would affect my child too. But paying attention to your body, even so much so, if you are just having a bad day at work and you have to go pick up your child, one thing that I do try to pay attention to how I feel before I go pick up my daughter, because she is full of energy, full of life. And kids is just kids. So I just try to check in with myself and just make sure I am at a place where I can show up as the mother that I want to for her. So if I had a bad day, if I need to go on a walk before I pick her up, then I need to do that. If I ain't got time for it, I need to play my best songs. I need to play my best shit, okay? That hype me up, just make me be in a good headspace. Them songs will get you hey, hey, and you in a good mood, motherfucker, get the car. It just make you feel good. I just make sure to check in with myself before I pick my daughter up, because I've already dealt with so many people throughout the day, and then I have to show up for my daughter. I have to. So I just try to check in with myself before I go get her. Even if I understand that I'm irritable or something like that, I be like, hey, can we lay down for 10-20 minutes? I just pay attention to my body so much, and I pay attention to if I'm irritable and how I'm feeling, so then I can kind of course correct or just try to navigate the day. Or even sometimes if a child is you're irritable and you just know that today is not a good day and you just need some time, you just okay, I'm gonna give you your favorite snack, I'm gonna give you your favorite stuff, and I'm gonna just let you chill because I need some time to be, I'm not really fighting. If you want your tablet, have it. If you want this, have it. I'm not going to war today. I am some battles you can't win, and today I'm not winning the battle. Whatever you want, you got it, So just paying attention to you enough to where you can understand how much you can take for today. What's your capacity look like? Are you gonna be a fun mom today, or you need be a mom that need her space? So just paying attention to you and just how you feel, so that it doesn't have to impact your child, or you're aware of nothing. You're okay, I need some time. That awareness is key, and it's very important. After the awareness, another thing that I do is I give my child grace now. And as I say all of these things, I'm I am not perfect in these areas, but I'm so aware in these areas that I apologize to my child if I do slip, because some days I do slip. Some days I just get irritated and I might holler. But one thing that helps pull me back in are these different things of paying attention to myself, making time for myself so I don't deplete myself so much. But another thing is just giving her grace. I heard somebody say, like, bro, they only been in this world for such and such years. Like, my daughter has only been in this world for 5 years. And I really had to ask myself, I asked God to extend grace to me on a daily basis. And I can't extend grace to a 5-year-old. And I'm like, she know what she doing. And I used to say that. And I'm like, I know what I'm doing too. But I still go to God every day and I be like, I'm sorry, God, can you forgive me? So extend that same grace that you want God to extend you and extend it to your child. And give them grace because it's like they're 5 years old. They've only been in this world 5 years. You've been in this world 25 years and you still need somebody to hold your hand along the way. Like you still need a little extra help too. So just lead with that, and that leading with that has helped me just calm down, especially when it comes to homework. If Johnny ate 2 apples and I take and John and Evan take 1, how many apples do Johnny have? It helped me calm down to just be like, you know what, just help her. Because I don't envision myself being a mother that makes learning not enjoyable for my child. So giving her that grace and giving myself the grace so we can actually both get our goal accomplished and that she learns, So give her that grace. Give that child your grace, your children that grace, because you've been asking for grace for a long time on the same things. While we're talking about giving them grace, also give yourself grace. In the midst of everything, like being at work 8 hours, not only having to play the role as a mother, but play the role as a teacher, play the role as a cook, play the role as a therapist, wearing all those hats is while also being a 9-to-5 worker. For those that you're watching this and work a 9-to-5, those are a lot of roles, and you do the roles well, but giving yourself grace. And I had to say that I just said this, I don't do all of these things perfect, but these are tools that I use and I keep in my back pocket because I know that I just want to keep getting better with time, and with me giving myself grace, I'm just a little bit, I'm not as hard on myself when I do slip up, and I have a routine. So if I do holler or I may act the way that I'm not so proud of, but sometimes don't get me wrong, sometimes you got to get in your kid's ass. Sometimes you got to show your kids to, I'm not showing just like, hey, I'm not the one. A look is enough sometimes for some kids. And so, yeah, but like giving yourself enough grace to say like, hey, I'm human, I'm sorry. And then like for me, I really enjoy when I do something and I'm able to be like, Raven, I'm having that self-dialogue with myself to say like, probably Raven, you could have probably handled this better. And I'm able to go to my daughter and say like, hey, I'm sorry, mommy got mad, but I got mad because X, Y, and Z. Can you listen to me next time? And she's like, yes, mommy, I'm sorry. And I'm like, I'm sorry too. And I can give her a hug. She gives me a hug. And I say, I love you. And she says, I love you too. And we can go on about our way. Like, I'm giving myself grace to be human. And my daughter understands she can be human. She don't feel like she got to show up in this world perfect. Like, I'm already being that example. So give yourself grace. Because giving yourself grace and give your child grace will just also be a great example for your child. Those are really all the tools that I use and I have learned while I've been on my healing journey as a mother. Healing has helped me so much become a better mother. And I am knowing that you are a great mother. And our goal here on the Be Real podcast is just to continue to set the bar high for each generation. So our mothers did great and we're going to continue to do great, but we're going to set the bar even higher. We're healing while also being a parent. Baby, that is not easy, okay? That is the most ghetto shit I've ever done. Having to heal while also be a parent, okay? So I give you your flowers. When I say you, I give you your flowers. I give you your flowers. And I'm just going to pray for you and then we're going to close out the episode. So God, I thank you. I thank you for allowing us to be here today. I thank you for choosing us to be mothers and to be who we are, God. My God, I thank you for choosing each child. Our children were assigned to us and you knew that they would need a mother like us, God. or a parent like us, God. I'm asking that you show us a clear vision on the type of mother that you want us to show up as, because God, I know you have put it within us. I'm praying that we're nurturing, loving. I'm praying that we correct in love. I'm praying that we give ourselves grace and we seek you and with guidance on the type of mother that we want to show up as. I God, pray that we actually pour into ourselves and prioritize ourselves so that we can pour into our children and show up as the best version of ourselves for our children, so they don't have to feel like mommy's always mean or mommy's always irritated, because mommy understands the importance of prioritizing herself and scheduling those things in advance so that her children can actually reap the benefits of her spending her time alone and actually getting a chance to just be and not have to be everything for a child all the time, their child all the time, that they understand that they have the opportunity. God granted them the opportunity. So God, I am praying that every tool that I have named in this podcast, that everybody that's listening to this is able to use it and use it to understand that they are capable of being a great mother, and they are capable of just doing everything that they envision for themselves, starting just with being a mother. God, I'm praying over whoever's watching this and they're like, I don't have a village, I don't get a break. God, I'm asking that you break that up off of them and show them who their village is. Show them their village and have it to be somebody that they trust, somebody that with a clean house, somebody that is a good example for their kid, somebody that they don't have to watch and just be anxious when their kid is with them. When their kid goes with that person, they are at peace and they know their kid is well taken care of, God. So I'm knowing that you are providing that village at this time. I'm knowing that you're providing those kids event where your kid can go be a kid and you just have a few hours to yourself, God. I'm knowing that you are providing that at this time, God. I thank you and I just appreciate you. We love you. Amen. Yes, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the episode as I always say. No, actually, before I wrap up the episode, can you like, comment, and subscribe? I really love when y'all engage with the episode, so if you can leave a comment, that is great. Drop something that you may do as a parent, or just something that that's all your tools. Let's help each other out so we can become the best parent that we envision ourselves becoming.